I'm ecstatic. I couldn't be more happier over the outcome of the election. I think that what happened is the greatest thing. I mean, I think it's great for our country.
What is it that appeals to you about our new president?
He's not afraid to say what he feels. He's not afraid of anybody. He's not bought. He's not paid for. He's his own individual and has his own opinion, and he'll say what he feels. And I think a lot of our politicians are afraid of that, and we, as a country, I think we need that. There's nothing but bright in our future now. I watched Hillary's concession speech this morning, and it just reiterated the fact that she's completely unstable to run this country. I'm all for equal rights. I think men and women should have equal rights, should have equal pay, but I also feel that her as a female held too much emotion and wasn't stable enough to run this country, and Donald Trump is, and I think it's a great thing.
Is there anything else that was on the ballot state proposition wise that you were very happy or very upset about? Or
actually glad that marijuana is now legal. I think once it's legalized and they are able to detect the kind of the same way they are with alcohol for driving and that type of thing, I said it's not going to be an issue anymore, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
So how you feeling this morning? What's on your mind after the election?
I guess I'd have to say disappointed. Mainly disappointed with the fact that this country allows that man to go on TV and say what he said about many different races and many different types of people, rip this country into two sections completely, and then get away with it and win the presidency.
Did Hillary Clinton get your vote, or did you go with the third party?
No, Hillary got my vote. And personally, as much as I wanted to vote third party, more than likely they were not going to get that, so I'd rather have Hillary get the W.
In terms of the propositions that were before California voters, anything you're particularly happy or upset about?
Not really. Everything that I felt that needed to be passed got passed. Education, different marijuana got passed, and as well as the tobacco tax. It's a good thing. For the most part, just upset with the presidential election.
Today I'm feeling sad and disappointed, and it's just very scary not to know what's going to happen next. And I don't know, everybody has their opinions. Mine is I'm just worried for my family. I'm Mexican, and I have younger sisters, younger brothers, and to have a president who is like openly racist and sexist is very disappointing and hurtful. I'm scared for my younger siblings. I'm the oldest of 5, and for this to have this be our next president for a very long time is just very scary, and I don't know.
Did Hillary Clinton get your vote, or did you go with a third party candidate?
I did go for a third party, just because it was very hard for me to decide that, because I was going to vote for her just because, I didn't want him to get the vote, and it was just hard to decide between, just giving her my vote, and a lot of people were saying if you do vote for third party, you're basically giving your vote to him, and if you don't vote, you're giving your vote away. And it was hard to decide that because I don't believe everything she is saying. It's hard to decide between, racist and sexist, and then cheater and a liar.
How you feeling today?
A little concerned.
We talking presidential race?
Yeah, I'm actually a Muslim American, so I have some concerns about the country going forward. And, it just, I don't know, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Did Clinton get your vote, or did you go with a third party, or what?
I voted for Clinton. Along with what he said about Muslims, also what he said about Mexican Americans, and also the fact that throughout the election process, I really didn't hear any policy that he spoke about. He talked about making change, but not necessarily how he's going to make this change. And so it's kind of disheartening to me to know that he got so many votes without even really talking about policy. It was all make America great again, but how?
And how you feeling today?
Relieved, apprehensive. I guess waiting to see what the future is going to be.
Is the relief, the apprehension, is that all regarding the presidential race, or are we talking in general?
The presidential race and some of the different decisions about this area. We believe we're not supposed to be a part of the political system, and so we spend a lot of time in prayer, praying that God's will happen. If Hillary Clinton would have been elected, we would have also felt like that was God's will, even though we feel it's just bringing us closer to the end times. I'm glad to see that they actually passed taxing a little bit more so that we can have better roads. I was glad to see that Heath Flora was elected into his office. Hopefully that means there's going to be more of an awareness of the people with the farmers and industry in this area. He's from the Wood Colony area originally. I'm disappointed that it was passed for us to have pot smoking as recreational. I am all for it being used for medicinal purposes, and that part has made me sad that California did not pass it so that we can use it more for medicinal purposes.
And finally, tell me a little bit about what you think Mr. Trump brings to the presidency. What do you like about him, and is there anything that concerns you about him?
I honestly do not think that he has the humbleness to be a president as of yet. I think that's going to happen, hopefully. I think in general, the United States is ready for a change. We're ready to see somebody really want to get in there and try to make some differences instead of just going along with handing out everything. So we'll see.